lights. Hi everybody, my name is Mindy Mulcahy. I'm going to be showing you how to make a do-it-yourself lava lamp and talking a little bit about the chemical reaction that takes place. Alright, so what I have and what you will need is I have a glass jar. Now you can use a bottle, and we're going to try a different experiment while we're here too, because I know my kids are going to ask. But what I've done is I've taken the bottle or a jar and I've put some water in it. Can you see that clearly there? Alright. And I will be adding some regular kitchen vegetable oil to this. Now you could probably use mineral oil just as well. And I probably filled my jar about halfway full with water. I could have done less, maybe a quarter full. But because vegetable oil is a precious commodity in my house, I'm not going to use all my vegetable oil. So I have opted for about half water, half vegetable oil. And unfortunately for everybody, the only color I have is green for food coloring, because somehow we've used all the rest. So I'm going to put about 8 drops in. Very cool. And normally the way this works, regular lava lamps have wax in them. So we're going to obviously using a different method to make our lava lamp. So I'm going to use some Alka-Seltzer. So Alka-Seltzer has some, I want to say sodium bicarbonate in it, which helps give it that chemical reaction. And it reacts with the water. And what we should get is some fizzing and bubbling. Oh, I want the whole tablet. I ain't trying to, hold up. Something smells like apple.
That's the Alka-Seltzer.
It's the Alka-Seltzer, okay. This is the Cough and Cold Plus. I don't recommend you waste your Cough and Cold Plus Alka-Seltzer. Regular Alka-Seltzer is just fine. Alright, but I'm going to put the whole tab in here because I got kind of a big jar and I want to see a better reaction. So as that sodium bicarbonate disintegrates in the water, we should get some cool bubbles into this. And as you can see, it's starting to cause that chemical reaction, get the oil to move as those bubbles are trying to reach the surface. So we're also going to do a what if experiment with this too. Just for safety's sake. Let's do that, huh? So as you can see, now it has mixed all the green food coloring in the water. It's not going to mix the green food coloring in with the oil because their densities are different. So you're not really going to see green oil. Not because, mostly because the food coloring is water based. If you had some kind of oil based stuff, you might be able to do that. Alright, so we can kind of see that our tablets are pretty much done reacting. I've got a little bit of action left over here. I don't know if you can see that. Am I too close?
Okay.
Okay. So it's pretty much done. I've got some of the tablet left, doing some stuff over here. Alright, so I'm going to do a what if. And we're going to cap it. And see if this explodes. It should not, but it might. If it does, we know why, right? Because the gas is built up. Right. So I'm going to cap this. I'm going to shake it around a little bit. Kind of mix everything together. And because it's oil and water, it should separate. Smells good. Alright. One more tablet. We're going to cap it up. And you can kind of see on the back side, we're getting the same reaction. Okay. I wanted to make sure I wasn't getting pressure buildup, and it doesn't seem to be getting a pressure buildup, which is good. So it's kind of a homemade lava lamp. Again, the bubbles are just pushing through that density in the oil. And I'm trying to keep track of where it's like fizzing best at. But yep, you get the oil at the top with a thicker density than the water, and then the sodium bicarbonate, as it's having that chemical reaction with the water, is releasing air bubbles, which makes it kind of like a really cool lava lamp. So, if you think it's cool and you want a reusable lava lamp, get yourself some Alka-Seltzer. You can store this guy. It will not go bad. It's just water and oil. As long as you're just keeping the straight Alka-Seltzer in there. And you can reuse this. And yes, you can put a cap on it and it will not explode. So, cool. That way you can hand it off to a kid. So, and that's all I got.